Today we're cooking an Italian-American classic, chicken parmesan, and you are gonna love it. Let's cook. I bet that you probably, like me, have never made this dish at home because it looks complicated, but it's actually simpler than it looks. And after today, you'll be able to make this delicious, cheesy, tomatoey, crispy chicken that you can serve with pasta at home. Let's get started. Cooking is always about ingredients, time, and temperature. And if you pay attention to these three things, you'll always end up with consistent results. First, we're gonna get organized. The French call this mise en place. And all mise en place is having all the ingredients and the tools that you need right in front of you. Mise en place is less stress. And now we'll prep all the ingredients and put them in what we call the conga line, which is just the order they will show up in the recipe. Let's prep. So let's get the ingredients. We're gonna use 4 skinless, boneless chicken breasts, salt and freshly ground pepper, 2 large eggs, beaten, 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs or more as needed, 3/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and you're gonna divide that to use some with the breadcrumbs and some at the end, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and more if needed, 1 cup of oil for frying, 1/2 cup of cooked tomato sauce, preferably homemade, 1/4 cup fresh mozzarella cut into slices, 1/4 cup chopped fresh basil, and finally 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, so we're ready to cook. The first thing we're gonna do is preheat the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Meanwhile, we're gonna place the chicken breast between 2 sheets of heavy plastic. What I'm doing here is I'm using a Ziploc bag. And you're gonna pound the chicken with the smooth side of a meat mallet. What you're looking for is a thickness of about 1/2 inch. For this recipe, I'm also trying a boneless, skinless thigh to see the difference. You're gonna season the chicken thoroughly with salt and pepper. You're gonna beat the eggs in a shallow bowl and set it aside. Actually add a little bit of salt and pepper too. Then you're gonna mix the breadcrumbs with about 1/2 of the Parmesan cheese. And don't forget a little bit of salt and pepper as well. We're gonna put the flour on a plate or a dish and just season it with salt and pepper so it tastes good. So now we're gonna coat the chicken breast with flour. Now you may use a strainer or something to sprinkle the flour over the chicken breast, or just do like I'm doing here with a plate. I'm gonna make sure you coat both sides, and then we're gonna coat the floured chicken with the eggs. Finally, we're gonna transfer the breast to the breadcrumb mixture and press the crumbs into both sides. And you're gonna repeat the same process for all the chicken. Now you're gonna let the chicken rest for 10 to 15 minutes so the breadcrumbs stick better to it. Now we're gonna heat the oil in a large skillet to medium heat. We want this oil to be about 350 degrees or so. And we're gonna cook the chicken in the hot oil until golden. This is about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Remember, the chicken will finish cooking in the oven. As the chicken is ready, we're gonna transfer it to a baking dish. And we're gonna top each piece with a layer of tomato sauce, then a layer of mozzarella cheese. Then we're gonna add some fresh basil. Finally, we're gonna sprinkle the remaining Parmesan on top so it will brown a little better. And finish with a drizzle of olive oil. And now we're gonna bake it in the preheated oven until the cheese is brown and bubbly and the chicken breasts are no longer pink. What you're looking for is about a 165-degree temperature if you're using a meat thermometer. Finally, my favorite moment, taste test. I cannot wait. This is the first time I actually cooked chicken parm. That's why I told you that probably you haven't done it at home, but maybe you have. I don't know. Let me get some cheese and sauce. It's really good. It's actually really good. What I think needs is a little more sauce. Hold on. All right, so get a little bit aside. This is good. And I'm excited today because I'm gonna get to do Yummy Dance. If she does it with our daughter, Isabella's here, so Isabella, come and help me. And remember, I used a chicken thigh as well. This is the thigh, and we're gonna see which one you like better. So, grab the knife and fork. You can start with the thigh. Why not?
I'm gonna dig in here. Come on, he's right.
It's the Yummy Dance. It's the Yummy Dance. It's the Yummy Dance.
Delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so crispy.
It is crispy, it's
Let's do
cheesy,
this one.
and saucy.
Let's check this one. I'm just gonna make sure it's good. That's delicious.
Which do you like best? I'm gonna try the chicken thigh.
I kinda like the breast more. I'm team breast.
You're right. I think breast. There's a reason why they make it with breast.
Breast is best.
Breast is best. It wins. The one thing that I can tell you is that this sounds more complicated than it is. It's really not that difficult, okay? Now, I had some tomato sauce that was made by my incredible tomato sauce making wife, Joanna, right? And she's handling the sound right now. But if not, make your own. And if you're like totally desperate, buy something new, okay? But it's not that difficult to make, all right? All right, so 4 things. Subscribe, hit like, share with your friends, and
Cook it.
cook it. I'm telling you, you can make this one. And next, guess what? For the first time in Guys in the Kitchen, we're gonna go Indian, but I'm not gonna go all the way. I'm gonna do half homemade, half a sauce that is store-bought that I love. And it's gonna be your favorite, easy to make chicken tikka masala.
Yum.
It's gonna be delicious.
Delicious.
Come back and see us.